Hey everyone, it's Chris and welcome back to the Ridge. Today we're going to do a garden tour. We're going to show you our garden here in 2025. Stick around, we can't wait to show you all the improvements that we made. Join us!
Sweet Maple Ridge Farms. Come on down, everybody. Go!
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for watching, liking, subscribing, and all that good stuff. So today we are finally doing a 2025 garden tour. So everyone knows we're in the Allegheny Plateau. We're in zone 5B. And so we have a lot growing on in our garden this year. So I'm going to get right to it, guys. I'm not going to wait. Let's dive into this. We got some sunflowers here. They're looking good. This is an Isis candy cherry tomato here. This is a Ouachita blackberry. Look at all these blackberries. I mean, this thing is just loaded. We planted this thing in the fall of 2023. It's loaded with blackberries. It's not going to take long when these things are all going to be ripe. I mean, look at that. Look it up in there. It's crazy. Okay, moving on. I made little tags for each of these tomatoes. For my tomato lovers out there, please like this video if you are a tomato lover, because I got you covered. I got you covered. You know I do, guys. All right, here we go. Sorry, my little labels are wearing off because of all the rain we've gotten. Guys, we've gotten like 20 inches of rain in the last month. That's no kidding. All right, this is an Isis candy cherry. Despite that, he's not looking too bad. He's got a little something going on here. It's not great, but he's going to be all right. Isis candy cherry. I have a blue cream berries right here, blue cream berries. Next one is berries crazy cherry right here. And here we have a prairie fire. He's a little bit up against the fence. He's all these tomatoes are stressed out because of all this rain that we've gotten, guys. It keeps on raining, and it's always just sort of overcast. So not getting the sun that they need to. It's very wet. It's very moist here. So we got a prairie fire here. They are blooming because they're stressed out, but we're going to leave them be. All right, moving on. We got mortgage lifter here. He's blooming. We're probably going to pick those off. What do you guys think I should do? Should I pick the blooms off, let them get bigger, or what? Cherokee purple. These Cherokee purples are very hard to germinate. I think I planted 4 seeds. I only got this one really to germinate well. We have a Thornburns terracotta. And Mrs. Sweet Maple Ridge actually is standing behind me here. So if she has anything to add to any of this, please do. Thornburns terracotta. I am excited for this one. If y'all have tried or grown Thornburns terracotta, please let me know down in the comments what you think of it. And if any of these tomatoes that I'm showing you guys, if you've planted them before, if you like them or you hate them, would you plant them again? Would you not plant them again? Also, let me know down in the comments. One of my favorite tomatoes of all time. This one, very identifiable with the potato looking leaves. This is the one, the only, the Brandywine. We're only planting one of these this year, though. Here's our skates. I will put you can go ahead and just look right up here. And I'm sorry, I said skates. This is garlic. I'm going to put it right up here. You can watch that video.
We also have onions.
And there's also onions in here.
So once we harvest our garlic, we're going to fill the rest of this with more onions. We have trouble with getting our onions to keep. If you have tips about getting your onions to keep, put it down in the comments. But I'm trying to do some progression planting or succession planting with our onions here so that we can just harvest them as we go, as we get into the latter half of the summer.
I think this might be the first time we've seen the sun.
Yes.
And it's still a very diluted sun, but it's still the sun nonetheless. So, wow, very thankful for that. Okay, moving on. We have a Berkeley tie-dye pink here. This is new, never grown that. They are starting to flower there a little bit. Berkeley tie-dye pink. We have a rose to burn. Looking forward to that one. We have a Berkeley tie-dye green. I am very much looking forward to this one. Honey Trail Farm says that this thing is amazing, and I can't wait to try it. We got here's a Granny Cantrell. I understand that these might have been started in West Virginia somewhere. I might be wrong on that. These are jalapenos and red bell peppers here. Coming on down here, we got another Berkeley tie-dye green. I planted 2 of these. This is normally my Brandywine area. So I've replaced the Brandywine with the Berkeley tie-dye green. Super excited to see how these turn out. All right, coming on down here, we have some cucumbers. What variety are these?
I think these are, I think they're called Market More.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Market something 76. It's just a slicing cucumber. And then on the other side, we have National Pickling cucumbers. We've had some trouble getting these to come up this year. I'm guessing because of the rain. We've also had a lot of slugs this year, and they're not helping anything.
And guys, you can see another thing that we've installed here. Instead of using our regular hose down here, we've installed actual drip irrigation. I might do another video on that. I'm not really sure, but I installed this sort of hastily. So I haven't installed the drip yet, but I'm going to. Okay, coming on down here. This is our traditional regular globe tomato section here, with the exception of one. So I have Wisconsin 55. Thank you to Great Northern Views for recommending that. Wisconsin 55, Wisconsin 55. And I'll tell you, it has been, like I said, wet, rainy, cold. There was a time, when did we get back from Arizona?
The 2nd of June?
We got back from Arizona the 2nd of June, and when our airplane landed and we got home, it was 38 degrees here, 38 degrees. So all these tomatoes, everything here has withstand 38-degree weather and 20 inches of rain in the past month. But I'll tell you, these Wisconsin 55s, look at them. They're the best looking tomato in the whole garden. You could tell that they are no stranger. They were bred for colder weather, cooler, wetter weather, just like you see in Wisconsin. And honestly, guys, they're looking great. Now, I got to install a trellis above here to get these up off the ground. One of the ones I'm most excited about is this Woolly Kate Yellow. Now, take a look at this. This might be the coolest tomato I have ever seen. This is a Woolly Kate Yellow, and I just think that the way that this looks is so neat. It's definitely the most unique looking tomato, probably the most unique looking plant in our garden, but that's a Woolly Kate Yellow. All right, moving on over here. I have another Granny Cantrell, and I have Mortgage Lifter right here. He's looking good too. And I have 2 Paul Robesons right here. People really seem to love Paul Robeson variety of tomatoes. So if you've ever grown a Paul Robeson, let me know down in the comments what you think. Look how good these guys look. All right, coming on over here, we have 4 San Marzanos. 1, 2, 3, and 4. San Marzano. All right, coming on over here, we got 4 Romas. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sweet Mrs. Sweet Maple Ridge loves to make tomato sauce. She makes outstanding spaghetti sauce. It's just incredible what she makes out of these sauce tomatoes. If you have a famous sauce tomato and you'd like to share it, please put that down in the comments. We would love, we'd love to know what you do with them. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. We really appreciate it. Okay, coming on over here. This is a Romanesco zucchini over here. Very small. They're just now coming up. I think we had some trouble germinating these. And Mrs. Sweet Maple Ridge is transplanting these because a bunch of them came up. All right, we're coming on over here. We have some zucchinis. Do you know what variety?
I think they're just called black zucchini.
Black zucchini. There you go. Okay. We have one heck of a grapevine here, y'all. And look at all these grapes. There's grapes everywhere. Miss Sweet Maple Ridge, any idea? This variety here is a very small grape. I will put it right here. I don't remember what it's called. Next, here, this is a different grape variety. I don't know what this variety is. I'm sorry. But they're all table grapes. They're all seedless grapes. This is a Concord grape. That is a Canada's seedless grape. Seedless grape, yep. And then this one here is a Concord. So guys, if you look over here, they're covered. They're covered with grapes. And we're very much looking forward to our grapes here. Okay, we have some Brussels sprouts. We have in here a whole mess of hose that I have to deal with. This is all moonshine corn, sweet corn, all moonshine sweet corn.
That's the name of the variety of corn.
Yep.
Not what we're using it for.
More tomatoes. This is a Blue Beauty. I don't know what any of these are, except there's nothing unique. They're all varieties that I have planted elsewhere in the garden. One of them's a Rose to Burn. I think one of them's a Mortgage Lifter. I'm not sure, but we're going to find out. We have more, what are those things called? Sunflowers. Over there. You want to talk about the beans? This is definitely your jurisdiction.
Yeah, first we do have some Brussels sprouts growing. I think they're Speedia.
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 I think it's Speedia.
This is our first year growing Brussels sprouts, so we're going to see. The slugs have done a bit of a number on them, but we're optimistic. In terms of beans, we also are trying some new varieties of beans. This is called a Vermont cranberry bean, so it's going to be a dried bean. Next to it, we have midnight black beans.
Ooh.
And then next are our green beans. They are provider green
beans. The best.
They're just a bush bean, not a pole bean. As you can see, they're struggling a little bit. I've had to replant where we're having some gaps, so hopefully those will come up. We also have some red potatoes that we grew. I think they're red Pontiac. I think it's the variety of potatoes that we have. But we, again, because it was so wet, unfortunately, we had some of our seed potatoes rot in the ground.
Yeah, right in here, the water kind of sits and pools. You can see it's sort of a low spot here, and I think the seed potatoes just rotted pretty much.
Yeah, so I put some onions in because I didn't have any more seed potatoes. So I put some onions in where they were, and then the rest of this row will also be more provider green beans, but having some trouble getting those coming up. So let us know if anyone else is having problems. It's been a rough go of it this spring just because the weather hasn't been cooperating.
Hey guys, we also want to turn your attention to these sunflowers here. Now this is all fenced in, so nothing can get in here, and we're confident of that. But every time we come in here, these sunflowers are bit off by something. Does anybody know what would do this to sunflowers? It's not a rodent or anything, because they can't get in here. They don't come in here. But they're all bitten off. You can see this one here. They're bitten off here also. So I'm not really sure what's going on there, but let us know if you might know what that is. This is our new asparagus garden. Last year we did have a lot of strawberries. We've moved that to their own bed. This is Mary Washington asparagus. I want to direct your attention to this blueberry bush. And this thing is just killing it. This is a Jersey, I believe. Jersey. And then this guy over here, this is a blue crop. He is not nearly as happy. I think we're going to replace him with something else. This is our tobacco here. This is what it looks like when it's withstood 38-degree weather, 20 inches of rain in the past month, hardly any sunshine, low temperatures, just awful. And you can see in here, we're gonna spread some straw out here, but you can see how much rain we've gotten. There's just water sitting, so it's not great. We do have a couple more tomatoes planted down there. And it's just been so wet, we can't even mow down in here, guys. It's just been, it's been wild. So that is our garden tour. We do have a bunch of fruit trees back over here, but we're going to do a separate video about those. So make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss any content at all. This row here is Virginia Gold. the row here, and I will do a separate video on, you know, the resiliency of this plant here. But this is Sweet Air XL, and then this is Canadian Bold here. So I'm going to do a separate video on that for those of you that really like those videos. So anyway, guys, that's it. That's the video. If you want to be an OG mapler and you want to learn how to rely less and create more from high atop the Allegheny Plateau, please, guys, like and subscribe. And we will see you next time out on the ridge.